Hi, for the past 6 or 7 hours, I have been looking at videos and I've been reading articles about Myka and Huxley and the whole drama. So I've been trying to wrap my head around this drama for Huxley and what's become like an international concern. And there are a lot of people supporting Myka and her family and their decision to rehome Huxley. And I watched some of the series, some of the videos that she made when she was adopting and she was going through the adoption process. And I've read a lot about everything and watched a lot of videos and vloggers and bloggers. So I was thinking about making my own video with my own idea about this. That I think, like, so she wanted to adopt a child, and I watched the video where she said that it was one of her videos saying, why are we adopting? Okay, why are we adopting? And then I watched that because I was curious about the justification that people want to adopt. And I'm one of those people. I'm 40 years old. I can't have my own kids. So at some point we will be adopting kids. And I think it's such a serious matter. You need to have all the right reasons and the justification. Everything has to be really clear and has to come, from the heart. This whole video, by the way, is very biased and subjective. So this is what I think, and that's how I feel. And these are just my thoughts on this. So yes, it is 100% subjective. So, and the whole video that she made, she was saying, "Oh, I'm so excited about this, and I'm so excited about this." And I broke the news to my husband. I don't know his name. And first he was a bit like, I don't really think so. But then he turned around and he was very excited as well. So the whole video is a whole blah, blah, blah about excitement. So no reason, no really, a wholehearted commitment to caring for a child who is abandoned. And you're offering that child a second chance, basically. And about how she wants to grow her family, right? So those were the two things that she mentioned when she made this video with why I want to adopt. So the whole, I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna sound very, very judgmental and extremely biased and extremely judgy and critical. But I watched some of the videos that she made with, her entire family, all the 5 kids, just going about their daily lives and going shopping, grocery shopping, just out and about. And like there sometimes the interaction isn't there, the communication, the family feeling, because the kids are asking questions and they are addressing her and they're trying to talk to her, and she's just like making this video ignoring the kids, and it's just about herself and about the vlogging. And this is, I had no idea there is so much. There is a community of people vlogging their lives and their kids, but like the kids are basically ignored because they're talking to the screen and the public, which is apparently much more important than just the kids that they're bringing up. And then I'm thinking Huxley, who had been with them for 3 years, didn't really adjust. And I'm thinking a child with autism and with severe problems and developmental problems mentally, how can a child like this, who is brought up in a totally new environment from what he was used to, and he suddenly has 3 more siblings, and is brought into a home where everybody's recording. They are recording all the time. So they're not just normally talking to the kids and looking after the kids. the mom is holding a phone, a device all the time. She's recording everything. So how much authenticity, how much love, care, and devotion and support can there be for to bring up children and a family if you're holding a phone, just like the way I am right now, and I'm talking to myself, and that's my public, and I'm talking to people, expressing my ideas, and then I would have 3-4 people, little people, kids running about, and I say, no, I'm talking to you, but at the same time, I'm really careful with the camera, how I'm pointing it, the angle, how I'm, and the kid is like constantly recorded. So, and I think that would be difficult for any normal kid, let alone a child with problems. So I've seen this label that a lot of people have given her, that she's this hero trying to, well, obviously it's about a lot about her, making money and people funding their whole experience that they wanted from the bottom of their heart, but they needed other people to fund it, and that just doesn't sit right with me. If that's something that I want from the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna, but that's just me. I'm like, I'm very judging the entire thing, right? Because everything was on camera and everything. And from the way I see it, very judgy again, very judgmental, is like they had a pretty easy life. Like, okay, you're in a day and age when you're thinking, what can I do to make some money? And fame and money, they're, at the top of the list, like things that people want. So you're going to start recording yourself and your family, and you don't have big, huge events in your life. You have just daily things, and that's fine, and people love watching that. So you're going to do that. And then financially they're stable. They're more than stable, probably, from the income they get from YouTube subscribers and publicity and everything. So, and they're thinking, oh, that's gonna look really good. That's gonna be, and you get this savior syndrome, like, okay, I'm gonna save someone, and then. Okay, in China they have this law apparently where you can adopt a child, but it's going to be only a child with some problems. And they said, yep, yes, it's okay. I can have a child with problems. And she even made a video in which she was saying that some of the doctors there said, this is a child who has severe problems. Are you sure you can handle this? And she was saying something like, you went through a year and it came out through the other one. So yes, I'm going to have my baby anyway. So she was like fighting. There was a fight to get the child. So it's like she was living in this story, in her head, where there are some bad people and evil people trying to stop her, prevent her from having this child that she already loved. So it might sound crazy, but I think there is just like, it's so shallow. Like all the I'm very all this love and this for a child you don't have and that you're gonna save. So no matter what problems they have, this is my child, and all the things that she writes on Instagram, and about how it's difficult to handle, but then at the end of the day, it's my boy, 100%, she says, and I'm going to look after him. And then. So you want a child that has problems, or you say you're ready to handle a child who is an autistic, but then not that autistic. So basically you're saying he's autistic, I can handle his autism, but he's too autistic. It is too much. So with that, get over yourself with the meltdown and the tantrums. But I mean, people watching her channel and these videos, I guess, how can we report if we see children mistreated or in videos, or if anybody ever did? because apparently those videos are not there anymore. So yeah, we live in this throwaway society where we throw away a faulty phone. So we might as well just throw away faulty kids who are too much to handle. And I'm wondering if these had been her own biological kids at some point diagnosed with, God forbid, with an illness, with a problem, like, okay, too much for me to handle, and throw the kid away. And then again, let's face it, at some point she says, she's asking herself in another video, do I want a larger family? Do I want more kids? And she says, yeah, I'm ready. It's like, oh, it's just a walk in the park, baby. Can we afford it? And she asks herself, do I see myself doing it? Like, yes, it can be another biological one, or we could adopt one more. And then she says, we have room for this. So obviously, financially, they also have the stability to have more kids. And I'm thinking, so they have financially the stability to get more nannies, because she obviously has nannies and babysitters, or to have more help, specialized help that Huxley would need. But at the end of the day, with how shallow they come across to me personally, and again, this is very biased, so thumbs down, yes, plenty of them, it's okay. It's just the way I see things. But it looks like, how can we get on camera? How can people see us? And we spend our lives recording and editing pretty videos, and that's it. So no real connection, no real emotions and feelings. And I'm so sorry, but them both crying in the video where they were saying that Huxley was rehomed, both of them crying in the video, not real to me. Not at all. It felt so disgusting. That I'm so sorry, but that's how I feel. I couldn't believe it. Like, yes, you're sorry that you got caught red-handed, and it doesn't look good for the fans. You're not that sweet savior that you wanted to be. You're obviously someone who abandoned a child who had huge problems after writing and after, leave aside, making a lot of money from publicity and sponsors and all that. Just all the feelings that you said you had for this child, even before meeting the child, saying that you loved and you wanted, that was your child, your baby. And then suddenly, like, oh, that was too much for like, and then you're saying, oh, we can't say what happened because we want to respect his privacy. So that was funny. That was really funny. Now you want to respect the child's privacy. Well, it just doesn't sound right. If anything, these people should not make one more single video ever. And that maybe there should be some laws or themselves would need some soul searching to say, let's stop this. Let's never touch a video or a camera in our lives ever. And let's focus on these kids and bringing them up properly and offering them, the kids we have, the love, the care, the devotion, the everything they need, the support, and not see us, the parents, always much more concerned with where the camera is and how we're shooting and how we're taking pictures and how we're editing, because there is so much time going into that. So and Huxley was obviously needed even much more attention and connection and authentic and really, really care. And so it must have been really hard for them. But I think it must have been double hard because they weren't ready to invest emotionally in the relationship, because it's all so shallow. It's like a really cheap TV. I'm so sorry to say that. That's how I see it. So Huxley, yes, he is better off. He's better off She's better off. And I think the drama, because everybody is saying, oh, poor Huxley. Yes, poor Huxley, but we're not, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. He's probably much better suited family. But we probably worldwide, we're just simply disgusted that we live in a society. Well, many bad, horrible things happen, obviously. But this is one more case where people are deluded, and they want to come across as this nice American family, lovely, providers, and then somehow people are buying into that, and they're creating this reality which is false, it's fake, it's phony, it's shallow. I'm sorry. So it's like, this is a lot of judgment after just watching a day of videos and reading articles, but that's how I feel. As judgmental as it is obviously very biased and judgy. And what else? Yeah, so Huxley's better off. And we live in a throwaway society. We throw away broken objects and faulty objects. And we think we can do the same thing with relationships and with kids. And we cry a bit over it, fake or real, it doesn't matter. We cry about this for a day or a month or a year, and then it's in the past. And do we learn anything? Is there any lesson? Do we learn anything? Is Myka going to learn to just stop recording? Just stop it. Get alive. Look after your kids. Do it properly. Connect more. Love more. Support more. And get involved. Just get involved in, because this technology is just holding the phone in your hand many hours a day and worrying about this cannot be what the kids need to see and to worry about. Yeah. Okay. That was it. Bye.